Well, thank you, Ambassador, and thank you to the organizers of this event for letting us take a few moments to think about international religious freedom and the impact of religious freedom on global security. You know, that's a major focus of my time. That's what I get to focus on every day, but I understand that's not everybody gets to. And so if I could just take a few moments, the ambassador is a hard act to follow, but a few moments to touch on how we look at that issue. You know, in conflict areas or areas primed for conflict around the world, you see people waking up every day and their core self-identity is so integrally connected to their religious identity. Yet when we're in policy-making discussions, that's an uncomfortable reality. It's an uncomfortable truth to confront. And so we'd rather maybe talk about the economics or the resources or other more quantifiable factors as we approach these issues. And what happens, what we see, what people that we talk to see again and again, and I'm sure you all have seen it in various forms as well in your contexts, is that an attempt at peace, an attempt at conflict resolution gets put forward. It might last for a little bit, but those underlying schisms remain, and without a real fundamental appreciation of religious freedom, that human right of the soul, as Ambassador Brownback so often calls it, those don't last. And so this year, Ambassador Brownback mentioned we're convening the International Religious Freedom Summit again. We've been doing that for several years. It's grown over time. The idea of the International Religious Freedom Summit is to gather a very disparate collection of individuals from around the world, civil society leaders, government officials in the US and abroad, members of parliament. That has been an increasing focus of ours over the year. We now have an entire track dedicated specifically for members of parliament that come to the IRF Summit to educate them about these topics, to equip them, to send them out with something that they can do on these topics to promote peace, to promote security in their contexts. We do trainings, we create coalitions, we plug members of parliament, other leaders with each other to create these effective coalitions to advance these issues. It's a really exciting 2 days. It's an action-packed program, and what we've seen over the years is that by getting people together in a room, you make each of them more effective. The motto of the summit is that we promote religious freedom for everyone, everywhere, all the time. And that's reflected in the makeup of the summit itself. Ambassador Brownback mentioned nearly 2,000 people show up at this event on an annual basis. They come from, last year, from 81 countries around the world, representing 30 plus distinct religious or belief systems. They come with deep differences on really every topic I could think of. Theology, politics, their view of the world, of economics. Really, there's one thing that brings them together, and that's the fundamental right of each person to follow their conscience in peace and security. That's what brings them together. That's what motivates them. That's what motivates us. So I would just, if I could, put a plug in for the International Religious Freedom Summit. I would just encourage you. There's a large coalition of people out there who, from their deeply held personal points of personal identity, come together to advance this human right. And we think it's a fantastically effective way to advance security around the world.